Jay here. We got your back, buddy. Get a fast restart. Copy that.
The CE Swede has done it again. He's hung in and around the top 5, top 10 all day.
Those are the 2 leaders ahead of you.
Erickson just got past Hot War. And now it's Swedish driver on Swedish driver. Erickson to the inside. Marcus Ericsson's pulling away.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
There is nothing Marcus Ericsson wanted to see less.
It's your day. Nothing's going to take it from us here.
I keep telling Marcus it's his day, and we're going to prove it here in a few minutes.
This is going to be a 2-lap challenge.
Green, green, green.
Phenomenal jump from the number 8. Hot War's going to take a look, but Marcus Ericsson is too strong. It's a Swedish shake on the backstretch, trying to break the drought. Final lap. Marcus Ericsson closes the door on Hot War.
Yellow, yellow, yellow behind him.
Marcus Ericsson has achieved racing immortality.
You did it, buddy. You just won the Indy 500. Think about your family and everybody that got you to this point. Everyone, thank you.
I had to do everything there and then to keep them behind, but I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
All right, well, good afternoon, good morning, I guess, still, everybody. Thank you for coming. This is an exciting moment for us at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Frankly, it's an exciting moment for motorsports in general. This trophy to my left, this Borg-Warner trophy, has been in existence since 1936. There are winners' faces on this. Our 106 runnings, 108 faces, because we had in 1924 and 31, we actually had 2 winners, and Tony Hallman on that. So it is special, special people that get an opportunity to have their face on this trophy. It's also a special moment for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. When we talk about relationships, there's not any more relationships that are as deep and as important to us as our relationship with Borg-Warner. The teams know it because they trust them for components in their race cars, and we know it because we trust them to help us take care of this trophy year-round and celebrate the men who are on this trophy, and someday I'm certain it will be men and women who are on this trophy. But before we unveil Marcus's face on the trophy, Marcus had to go to North Carolina to see Will Behrens, who's been doing this sculpture for us. It's a process, and Will takes an awful lot of pride in it, and you got to go through that experience. Here's a little bit of video of what took place before we get a chance to unveil this trophy and your face on it.
This is the clay study I did of you from the photographs we took the day after the race. And we're going to work on it today.
Very good. Wow. You got the hair and everything. Yeah. That is great.
Still wet.
Yeah, wow. So I should sit here?
Yeah.
That's it? Yeah, exactly. This one is better than the real, so you know that's the problem.
It's a pretty amazing process that we get to go through every year when we update this trophy that has become iconic around the world. There is no better trophy in the world to do that. I talked about how there's really no better relationship than the relationship we have with Borg-Warner. We don't get an opportunity to celebrate this every year without that relationship that continues. Michelle Collins, who's the global director for PR and marketing for Borg. Michelle, I'd love for you to come up and make a few comments.
Thanks so much, Doug, for that nice intro. It's so exciting to be here today. I really never get tired of this. Just going through the whole sculpting process, meeting the new driver, and especially when it's a first-time winner, it's really, really special to see them kind of take everything in. So I'd be remiss if I didn't first thank Will Behrens. He's been doing the sculptures for us since 1990. This is his 33rd face, which we know is also an important number in Indy. And he just does an amazing job. I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else. He's a great partner to work with. So with that, I'd like to welcome up Marcus to unveil the face. You don't have to wait any longer.
We have a video element, but I'm happy to go ahead and unveil it, and we can show the video afterwards. This is how I operate, and it's how Michelle operates. We're in good shape here, and in fact, we're here to see this. So let's go ahead and unveil this, Marcus, and we'll get some reaction from you, and then we do have a special video for you. There you go, the 109th face, I believe, on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's Borg-Warner Trophy, featuring this year's Indianapolis 500 winner, presented by Gamebridge, Marcus Ericsson. So why don't you grab this mic here, Marcus. So first thoughts, you got to go through that whole process. You haven't seen it in this size and on the trophy. What do you think?
It looks amazing. You know, it was just the whole process, like we talked about, like we saw there. You know, being up in North Carolina, meeting Will, and working with him was just super special. And seeing how he works a little bit was very impressive. And then seeing the end result and being on this trophy, you know. It's just, yeah, I'm still pinching myself, but yeah, it's getting more real when you actually see yourself on it, for sure.
So you get an opportunity to do this. You'll also get a baby Borg, which is another cool moment and something that Borg-Warner does and takes an awful lot of pride in, and drivers love having that. So you'll be able to keep that with you to remind you of that. But when you came back to the Speedway in July, for the race that we had there in July, and you got in a race car for the first time since you were there for the Speedway, what were your feelings and emotions that day?
It was very emotional. It was, you know, just being there as the champion of the 500, and just seeing all the fans, you know, seeing how much it means to people, just made it very special. And I actually also was wearing a replica helmet of the one I had during the 500, so it made it even more special. But now, you know, from the first time I went to the Speedway, it was special for me. But now, you know, every time I go there, it's just, yeah, it's just a unique place. And with all the history and everything that's been there over the years, and now to join the club of champions of the 500, it's just, yeah, like I said, it's so unique, and I'm very, very proud of it.
Well, you should be proud of it. You're the second person from your country to win that. We do have a special video. You can step out and watch this. I'd like you to see that kind of goes along with some of the comments you said about how important this victory is. So if we could roll that video.
Congratulations, Marcus, on your fantastic achievement. To win the biggest car race in the world and the world's biggest one-day sporting event is something really special. It cements your place in history. AJ Foyt once said to me that you ain't if you haven't won the Indy 500. And I think he's right. This win is the one that people will always remember you for. No matter how many more victories or championships you win, this is the one that will go down with you in the history books. So, job well done. Congratulations.
Pretty cool moment there. So, fellow countryman does the same thing. You get a chance to do it. AJ Foyt comments certainly needed to be bleeped out there. Do you feel different when you are walking around the paddock now, even at other races? You battle for the championship. You finished 6th in the championship. You were there all the way to the end. But is there something different about walking to a race and strapping in a race car knowing that you are an Indianapolis 500 champion?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to touch on that video. Yeah, obviously Kenny, being the second speed up to Kenny is super cool. And also the fact that me and Kenny, we worked together. You know, he was the one that found me when I was 15 and helped me in my early career. So he's been a big part of, you know, me becoming the driver I am today. So it's very cool to see that message, and that means a lot to me. And coming back to your question, yeah, it has been different since winning. You know, it's definitely put your name out there with the fans, and there's been a lot. You know, there's passionate fans, and I've had fans here in the States since coming over here from Formula One. But yeah, it's definitely put you in a different category after you won that race, and you know, you can definitely feel a big difference.
Well, congratulations. We're going to do a few photos here with this trophy with your face on it now. Thank you, Michelle and Borg, for the partnership. It is wonderful. We love this. We love working with you to make sure that people get a chance to see this and enjoy this amazing trophy that is so much a part of our history and is the best trophy in sports. Thank you all for being here. We're going to do a few photos, and then we'll roll from there.
Before we do Doug and Michelle, TV and everybody's here, can I have the crew guys come up? We're going to kind of do an unscripted group photo of all the team members first before we do Michelle and Doug. Gather around it. Don't tip it over, please.
When they're sitting back down, I'll call you back up.
Yeah, I was prepared somewhere.
You got it. Okay.